If you really like some game and you are watching for some new reason to play it, Speedrun is one of the reasons. So I decided to try it out myself, and I want to not only share my experience, but to make a guide on how to do it. And I will cover not only Reforged, but Classic as well. First and obvious, you need a game. If you want the Classic version, you need to have a key for it. Download it from Blizzard's website and get the proper patch for it. But let's move to actual speedrun. First mission is pretty easy. You need to kill Slave Master and his 2 grunts. Here is everything about movement. Just go straight to Master to defeat him. On Classic version, these gates are easy to pass, but on Reforged, grunts can block you, so you need to be careful here. One of your footmen should go to the left and get 3 additional footmen. And now we are ready to fight. Split your army to damage all enemies simultaneously, and try to avoid using Holy Light, cause it's just waste of time here. If your footman is badly hurt, move him away, or attack your own unit. It will make enemies change their target to another available unit. And that's it. Another thing with WarCraft missions, on some missions you can do quit skip. Quit from the mission earlier once the main quest is complete. Here you can quit as you killed all 3 enemies. To check that it worked, better to have a fresh account. You will see that the next mission becomes available. Second mission is different depending on a version. On Reforged, you need to kill only Blade Master. So take all your workers, make them into militia and move them with arters to Blade Master. Killing him might be tricky, cause you need to quickly get the right copy of Blade Master. Just check which one actually deals damage and switch to him. It might require some time to train this part. For Classic version, you need to not only kill Blade Master, but also build 6 footmen to pass this mission. So you have some time here to take the Orb of Fire with Rifleman. Use a lot of escape buttons to skip all the dialogues. To build footmen quicker, you need to quickly build the barracks and 2 farms. Take 2 workers to collect the wood. Once you got 80 wood, build barracks. Once you get some more wood, start building the first farm and help to build quicker with other workers. On Dragon Quest here, you need to lose 3 riflemen to have some more supply for new footmen. Don't hesitate to kill them by your own. Once you get your Orb of Fire and 3 footmen, go and kill Blade Master. It will be a bit easier than with militia, but still you need to control your units. Move riflemen away from enemies and heal your footmen. You can do quit skip here, as you see that Arthas becomes invulnerable. Third mission is a long road to the warehouse, which we need to destroy. On Reforged, you will face a wall here, so destroy those 3 crates to make a passage for yourself. Classic doesn't have it here. Next there will be skeletons, which may block your path in some cases. Just skip them. If a path is blocked, use heroes to clear one of the skellies to make a path. Move Jaina to the left to get the mana potion, and move her after Arthas. Arthas and footmen will go directly to the warehouse. There will be clerics. Lead them first to the warehouse. Get the mortar team and move them as well. In the closest pack of skeletons, there will be 1 melee. He has a scroll of healing. Kill him with Arthas' Holy Light. Just focus on the warehouse here and use quit skip once it's down. Fourth mission is easy but important because there might be 2 paths for you. First one is a bit slower. Take Arthas directly to Kel'Thuzad and the rest of your forces to the right. Their target is Big Green Troll. He will drop Claws of Attack +6. You need to take it with Jaina and move her to the closest shop in the south. Buy everything in the shop. In the meantime, Arthas should use Holy Light to kill Kel'Thuzad. Be wary of abominations, they can block your path. Another way is a bit quicker. Just take all of your forces to Kel'Thuzad. There will be also a shop, but with different items, so you won't be able to get Claws of Attack or mana potions. So it's up to you to decide which items you want to have in the next mission. In Classic, there is additional perfect pixel trick with mortars. You need to find the right position on the road and use attack ground command to draw Kitty's attention. In the meantime, you can also collect some items on the other side with Arthas and Jaina. In all cases, you kill Kel'Thuzad and proceed to the next mission. Do not use quick skip here, it doesn't work. Mission 5 is the hardest one. We need to defend for 30 minutes, but the game doesn't tell you that you can just eliminate all enemy structures and the mission will finish victorious. And that's what we're about to do. To do this, we need a lot of money and some items from a previous mission. So use Arthas to sell some of the items to get you some more money. In Classic, if you have both Claws of Attack and Orb of Fire, sell the orb, it's worth more. Use this money for some additional workers and for mortars. So you need to build pretty fast 2 workshops and produce mortar teams. Also, you will require at least 2 additional riflemen. At any time, you can take 3 more free footmen right here by using your workers. While everything is building, we can take a potion from the ship here, a scroll of healing here, and a very important item, Boots of Speed from the saved civilian. In Classic, in addition, you have to protect your base, mostly to get more experience for Arthas. There is a bug in the Classic version. On level up, Arthas instantly gets level 6. It's hard to beat both bases here, so to make it a bit easier, get your first mortar team here on top of a purple base. Spot the Spirit Tower, and somewhere here will be Slaughterhouse for building abominations, so you can clear it a bit earlier and block half of abomination production. As Arthas reaches level 6, he can invade this base with level 3 Holy Light and level 2 Divine Shield to snipe the Lich. At this time, you should have 3 or more additional mortars who can be supported by the rest of your army. You might have a lot of troubles here, and it requires some practice to make it work. If you have troubles with controls, you might build more riflemen, up to 7 in total. Or you can even take the base here to have more money for production. To invade here on Reforged version, just get 3 mortar teams and start invasion with Arthas level 2. There is no bug to get level 6. Just focus the Lich with mortars and Arthas, and use Holy Light to quickly eliminate him. Mortar teams deal more damage to the Lich if he stands still, so be careful. Once the Lich and most of the army are defeated, start clearing the base. Your main priority is the altar and production structures. If the altar is still standing for too long, the Lich will be resurrected, so clear it fast. Don't take too much damage from Spirit Towers and don't waste too much mana, you will need it for the next base as well. Once the purple base is done, move quickly to the green base. In Classic version, take the upper path, clear the trees here, assault the Lich with Arthas and invade with mortar teams. The rest of the army is huge here, and there might be a lot of skellies, so eliminate necromancers with mortars as well. In Reforged version, you can start the invasion with Arthas, but remember, he is still weak here, so you will need mortar support to eliminate the Lich. Don't forget about 2 hidden green towers here, just lead some mortars reinforcements to clear them. And just in case, if you are so good at clearing both bases in Reforged, there's the orange caravan. It appears at the green base at 7:35, and if you are too quick, it might face you at the base. Its path might be blocked by rebuilding structures here, so just clear it with Arthas and the shield, and the caravan will leave. Once you see the message that the mission is complete, you can use Quit Skip. The Calling is an interesting mission. You need to quickly eliminate 100 infested civilians. The trick is, you should not let them transform into zombies. They will be harder to kill. The mission is different in both Classic and Reforged. Starting with Classic here, split your army into 4 groups from the start. If you are struggling with it, do 4 groups. But which 4 groups? First, Arthas only. He is capable of one-shotting civilians. Second is Knights. Third and fourth, Footmen. You need to build them additionally to have 2 groups of 4 Footmen. And fifth, 2 Workers. They need to build a few towers here, so you will eliminate some civilians quicker. Also, build 1 worker for wood. Arthas' first target should be Mal'Ganis, who will appear here. Holy Light will finish him quickly. The whole mission is about control. Once a building is destroyed, you need to start killing civilians before they transform. There is one small problem. Once civilians stop moving, your forces lose the target, and you need to use the attack command again, or use shift and set attack command twice for the target. Also, control those towers you built with workers. Towers won't destroy buildings automatically. In Reforged, this mission has some random elements. But first, let's talk about the initial positions. Arthas should be moved here to kill Mal'Ganis. You already have a full group of footmen, so you can choose your way for them. I prefer to move them to the left. Knights go to the middle of the city. And 6 workers should be taken and moved to this position for towers. Additionally, build 3 workers for gold and 4 footmen for a new group. Your luck depends on a few things here. First is drop from Mal'Ganis. Best drop is Giant's Belt, which will help Arthas to one-shot all the civilians. And second, random mini-boss from buildings. All you can do, try to minimize the random. One option is to have Arthas nearby the necromancers show up. Arthas can easily holy light him. The best option for the big abomination is to appear at the towers. A small thing to remember with those bosses. After 5 buildings are destroyed, there is a 25% chance for a necromancer to appear. Abomination has a 60% chance to appear once 60 civilians are defeated. With Arthas, there is also 2 options here. See the shop here? You need to move Arthas there to buy a scroll of teleportation. You will need this for later. If you don't buy it, don't worry. Once you have 100 civilians and the mission complete pop-up, you can use Quit Skip. Mission 7 is pretty short. You need to destroy all production structures in the Undead base. Take Arthas only from here and move him to meet Muradin. Once they meet, move all your army to the enemy Undead base, except Arthas. His goal is to free Dwarf base here. In Reforged, there are just some Undead units, but in Classic, it's a whole base, but actually inactive, so there are no big differences. Once you free the Dwarves, start building more mortars and riflemen with upgrades here. Move all those armies outside to Muradin, clearing out some Undead units on the path and the Spirit Tower. In Classic version, it might require a bit more control to manage units here if some Undead units are still alive. At the Green Undead base, use all your tanks and mortars to destroy structures. To make it even quicker, eliminate only 1 Spirit Tower, kill the Lich, Abomination, and a few Necromancers, and concentrate all your forces on destroying production buildings. Also, give Boots of Speed to Muradin at the end of the mission. Quit Skip is not working here, do not use it. In Mission 8, be sure that Muradin has Boots of Speed. It's mostly about him running around. We need to destroy 5 bolts. Muradin can solo destroy them with his hammer spell. In Classic version, just take Arthas here to kill those 2 mobs to get close of attack plus 12 and a mana potion. For Muradin, get him to this mercenary shop and buy Ogre and Troll. Troll can be useful if you skip the previous 2 boats. He can solo those 2 boats without a problem. Ogre needs to use Bloodlust to speed up Muradin to get to the next point. Once Bloodlust is ready again, use it on Ogre and move him closer to those trees blocking the path. Muradin has to buy 2 sappers, who need to clear those trees. Then move Muradin and Ogre there, use hammer on the boat and go to the next section. There will be dragons who can slow you down, so move Ogre there first, and once Muradin is running past, use new Bloodlust on him. Then running through the last enemies to destroy the last 2 boats. In Reforged, you can do the same, but there is an additional thing you can do if you bought Scroll of Teleportation. Instead of moving Arthas, teleport him to the main base, and while Muradin is running, break some trees here. Not all the trees can be destroyed, so there is a specific path which allows your mortars to destroy the last ship quicker. Do not use Quit Skip here, it's not working. Frostmourne is the last mission of this campaign. You need to get Frostmourne and destroy Mal'Ganis' base. Lead Arthas, Muradin and 2 knights to the Guardian, who needs to be defeated to get Frostmourne. Use Riflemen to collect some gold from the first wolves here. Quickly start building the first tank and use free workers to build a workshop. As it gets built, start producing another tank there as well. Overall, you should have 4 tanks. In Classic, build 2 more workers for the gold mine. In Reforged, build 3 more workers for wood. Start getting upgrades for ranged weapons. Take all your units from the base and move up. Defeat the first line of enemies and move directly to Mal'Ganis' base. At the same time, Arthas and Muradin should be fighting the Guardian. In Classic, use Escape to skip his dialogues. Quickly eliminate him and give Boots of Speed back to Arthas. Do not forget to get the second upgrade for ranged weapons here. At Mal'Ganis' base, defeat the Meat Wagon and Abomination with melee units, and let the ranged group take out the Frostworm. Arthas should go to this part of the base to eliminate the last target, Mal'Ganis himself. If you lost too many units here, use Arthas' Resurrection. Your goal here is to destroy all production structures. The first 2 tanks will go with a ranged group to the right part of the base. Melee units will take the next 2 tanks and Arthas to defeat the left and upper buildings. Once everything is destroyed and the mission goal is completed, you can use Quit Skip. And that's it. That's a whole human campaign, which can be completed in 30 minutes in Reforged in-game time and in 35 minutes in Classic, also in-game time. So if you want to try it out, please do. It's not the hardest campaign and pretty fun, and you can always get some help from other runners. You can also check my speedruns in specific playlist. Thanks for watching and have a nice run!